All right, guys, welcome to this fucking special episode of Homo and the Sapien, where we're gonna fucking it's lunch with the Homo and Sapien. We got our lunch. We're in the car right now on break, and yeah, we're fucking doing it to it. What is your fucking what's going on? What are you eating today for lunch anyway?
Cheetos and a
Yeah,
nutty bar.
and I'm being healthy. I have chicken and rice because I'm trying to cut calories.
Look at that healthy man right there.
Yeah,
Trying to make a difference in his life. That's important. That's cool.
yeah. So, like, what was man?
Man,
This past day has been crazy.
honestly, I feel like this past 10 years have been crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm maybe being a little dramatic, but since COVID, have we slowed down since COVID? Like since COVID happened,
Sped
and
up.
then has anything not been crazy since then?
I
Has it
mean,
not felt like a
you might want to put that
birth?
closer to your mouth. Shit. Remember, they don't catch that good.
Oh
But
yeah, that's true. Has it not felt like, I don't know, crazy? Like it's just like a fucking avalanche of crazy shit.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But what I mean is by crazy for us personally in our personal lives these last couple of days. Like I was talking about, I had the partner, and I guess I don't know. Long story short, I guess maybe they weren't ready, or I was being too much, and I could never, as a man, I don't think we have that medium of how to be just right. Because for me, I know, like, when I start to care for somebody, I go above and beyond, and I want to do more for them. And I guess that's probably my problem, because I'm always trying to just throw all the cards out on the table and be like, hey, look, this is me, take it or leave it. And sometimes they get shy or scared of that situation, and I feel like, that might be the anxiety. And then I have, like, we pointed out, and finding out that I have anxious attachment
Attachment style.
style, which is crazy. And I never knew there was a term for, like, the way I was feeling. And it sucks to understand something like that and have to really visualize and be like, hey, you need to be more perceptive about this about yourself. And it's like learning yourself. And I guess for all the guys watching, do some fucking inward looking on yourself, because that shit, it gets tough, man. And I've been doing that for the last couple of days, just because, of all the shit that I've gone through, because it hurt, man. I thought I really, really liked this one. And, it hurt to find out that maybe it could have been me, but I can't take that in all the way, because maybe they weren't ready. And at the end of the day, it's like, fuck. Okay, yeah, I get it.
Yeah. I think that that's just one of those things, that you hear few people talk about, when it comes to self growth, is that as you're once you've had that realization, once you've had that moment of awe, you can't go back to unseeing it. Like you have to do something about it. Either you accept that that is a part of you and that's just a character choice that you're making for yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and potentially you're choosing to be a douchebag, or you fucking do something about it and you question yourself and you confront it, and you really have to be willing to sit with the hard question of okay, this is how I feel, but why, where in my body do I feel this, what is the actual emotion? Am I scared? Am I angry? And what kind of hurt is this? Is this coming from, yes, this person did something offensive, but why does it feel so deep? What is it that they're triggering or reminding me of? And it's a lot of work, and no one talks about how it's always going on. It never stops. It's never not happening.
And you're so right on that. To think about all the all the shit that people go through, and I had this realization of I should have put myself in her shoes. for some of the things I was taking maybe too personally. And then I think about it now in my past relationships in general, people I've really wanted to be, be a part of. My last relationship was like 5 years. I mean, we've talked about it before on the podcast, and for me, it was like maybe I should. There was times that I'm starting to realize now, excuse me, that I should have put myself in their shoes and be like, hey, how do they feel about this situation? Yeah, something could have happened, but am I understanding their side of the perspective as well? Or their side of the the issue or whatever we have going on, and it's like, wow, to take that into accountability. I do fuck up, but I think what really builds relationships is having those, even in the beginning, like having those hard conversations. Like, hey, how do you feel about this certain situation? Or on top of that, it's like, okay, well, I'm feeling this way. Maybe you can help me understand, like, and get past that. And if you're not willing to do that for your partner, are you really ready to
Have
go?
a partner.
Are you really ready to have a partner? Yeah. And some people don't do, some people might have kids and they don't realize the situation, and then they lose that side of their partnership, you know and then guess what, their focus is all on the kids instead of the partnership. And then, yeah, you need focus on your kids, but we both agree that your relationship with your partner comes first. Yes, the kids come first in certain aspects, but they're going to grow up and move out and do their thing. And it's like, fuck, man. And
Mm-hmm.
me being I don't have kids, being kidless is like, there's this kind of what is it called when you put something on somebody, like, for example, Mexicans eat beans.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Stereotype.
yeah, stereotype. So there's a stereotype, my bad, guys, there's a stereotype that when you hit a certain age and you don't have any kids, it becomes weird. They're like, oh, I'm 34, and they're like, oh, you don't have kids. I literally had a chick tell me, a couple chicks actually be like, yeah, I don't want to date you because you don't have any kids. And I'm like, that's weird, because you have kids. And it's like, it's not the fact that I don't know how to be a father or anything. It's more like, maybe I'm taking on the role, not because when I get in a relationship with somebody that has kids, I'm not taking in consideration just that relationship, because they're bringing in more. You have to be able to have love for their kids. And even if they have pets, they're pets. Even if you don't like a cat, you have love for that cat because you respect the person that you're getting in that partnership with. And then, like, going back to understanding certain situations, like, hey, maybe you're going through something, and communicating that and be like, hey, right now it's not that, like, it's like, right now, for example, I'm hurting, and I either need my space, and can you understand that and just check on me, or can I talk to you about it? And if I can't talk to you about it, hey, I don't think this is the type of relationship I need to be in, because you're supposed to be able to be vulnerable with your partner,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that, I think that's what a form of love is. And it's not a form. Let me rephrase that. It's
I mean,
a
it is love. The
it
whole point of love is
exactly.
to create a safe space for someone to be able to be their most authentic. Sorry. I mean, it is love. The whole point of love is to like create, like intentionally create a safe space for someone to be able to come with their full selves and be vulnerable, Like that's the whole point of love. That is what love is. Love is like a safe space for vulnerability. It doesn't necessarily mean there's has to be action taken or that you have to do something. I mean, simply listening to someone and like not making them feel like you're judging what you're hearing is like 80% of what people want.
Listening. Yeah, main thing, listening. Asking questions. Like, when you tell me something and I ask you a question about that something, that means I'm listening and I'm understanding and I'm trying to get the grasp of what you're going through. And for me, that's a big thing. Like, I didn't do that enough in my last long relationship, because every time as a man I would open up, she'd be like, well, pretty much, nut up, dude. Like fucking, and I buckled down. I didn't. Okay, I'm not gonna do this anymore. When I don't think it just goes to like um the sexes, you know, male and female. I think it's for both partners and both people that like when you start to open up your vulnerability to somebody and they shut it down by saying um the stuff that they need, like over your stuff instead of saying, "Hey, I understand what you're going through, and I respect that. And if there's something I can do, but hey, on my side of things, I got some stuff going on too. And either you can help me with that, and we can work this out together, or we can fucking sit here and I can deal with it independently because I'm a strong independent woman, or I'm a strong independent man, and we can fucking figure it out from there." Instead of being like, "Okay, I'm good on this," and then just separating or being like, because again, at the end of the day, when you guys have those hard times, it's going to make you closer. And it's like, if you can't understand one another from that, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like that was my problem in my last relationship is I wasn't understanding enough. And by the gods, you know, maybe it's not maybe. It was, I guess it was meant to be that I wasn't going to be with her because I wanted to get married. I wanted to have that lifestyle with her. I wanted to give her everything if she wanted it. And then at the end of the day, it's like, you know what? You weren't happy with you. And then come full circle, it's like the reason I wasn't happy with me is because I wasn't listening to myself and I wasn't listening to others. I was just going on autopilot and dealing with whatever I had to. And I think right now that was just big eye opener for me. I was like, damn, dude, that was huge right there. Look at me sounding intelligent. Fuck. Right?
Shit. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think that that's the thing, though, that no one really talks about is like the journey of once you've had the realization and like the next step, which is like, what, what are the changes that need to happen? And then once you know what the changes are, is like actively making them, like one day at a time, like one decision at a time, one action. Or sometimes the lack of action is action, you know?
Hmm. Excuse me, but I mean, you're absolutely right. A lack of action is an action because I heard, and it's like sidebar from the conversation. It's like there is no nothing, you know. We just assume that there's always something. There's something in nothing, you know. Like if I grab this right here and I'm like, oh, this is nothing, you know, it's really something. I'm grabbing onto something. The steering wheel is.
Or when you choose not to make a choice, that was the choice.
Yeah, you made the
chose
choice.
not to choose.
You made the fucking choice. You made the
So
choice
that was yeah.
of I'm not making a choice. That's a choice. Okay, you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to fucking have your little piece of pie and not choose to do that because you're a grown ass adult. Now, kids don't get to do that because we have to make decisions for them, but they make the choice of not making the decision.
Well, if you really think about it, though, like you didn't make the choice, but the choice will be made, regardless of who makes it.
Yeah.
And by not making the choice, you're taking your own agency away. You know, like you're not prioritizing what's important to you. Therefore, whatever happens, like you just have to be okay with it because your choice was to not choose.
I mean,
So I don't know. I just think that a lot of people like don't think about that in the ways that they should.
I'm looking at the light. Is it still on?
Yeah, it's green. In the ways that they should, like sometimes it's like this is how I opt out, and then I complain about the results of my opting out.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the fuck. Or when you make a stupid decision and you know that the outcome is not going to be the best, and then you're like, well, I guess it's just trust in God.
Yeah, but don't.
And it's like, really, you're just putting it in God's hands? Like, now it's God's responsibility? What the fuck?
I heard a good thing about that today. I was watching TikTok on it. This gentleman said, if you're going to make the fucking choice, don't apologize. Don't fucking apologize for being you. Because, at the end of the day, you made that fucking choice knowing the consequences. Even if you didn't think about it and you're like, oh, my bad, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, bitch, but you still did. You still sat there and you fucking made those choices. You made those choices consciously, and you fucking still you want to apologize about it? I'm sorry that I'm not sorry, motherfucker. Like that's how I am. That's how I'm going to be from now on. It's because I'm going to be unapologetically me. Because if nobody wants that, then don't fucking be around it. You have the choice. You don't have to put up with me. You don't have to say, "Hey, I want you around," and then not show up for it. Because it takes like fuck, dude. Like I telling somebody I miss you and then never fucking saying I miss you.
Or when it's convenient or whatever, you say I miss you,
To make
and then you never follow that up with a, I haven't seen you in 3 days. Let me
exactly.
see what you're up to.
Yeah.
With hey, thinking about you. You don't have to fucking blow out a conversation. Just
So
you know.
so dumb. So dumb. Um
But I feel like that's some of the things that we've lost, like in relationships, just like in human beings being in actual relationships.
I think
We've lost the will and like the thought that like you actually have to invest time and emotional effort into interactions with other organisms that are living. You know?
mm-hmm.
It's like you have to have some sort of awareness of like the level of sentient of like the other organisms around you. Like if you're going to be talking to human beings, you need to act like you're talking to human beings
Mm-hmm.
and give them the respect of being sentient human beings. So if you're going to say, I miss you, like, mean it.
I I so second with that. That's god damn it.
Otherwise, what's the point of saying it? Like, you could say so many other things. Like, hey, you have pretty eyes.
Hey, I hope you're fucking doing well. You don't have to fucking say anything. You don't if you don't want to fucking be in something, don't be in something.
Yeah,
That's
true.
like that's the adult and don't fucking man. I just keep thinking about the situation I was in and it just irritates me because I don't even care if she sees this episode. That at the end of the day, I'm a man of my word. Okay. As a human being, as a man, I always refer back to as a man because I am one. Right.
Mm.
That I hate when people say don't chase because I don't want to, but it's in my fucking nature to chase something I've never had. And if I'm going to get it, I'm going to fucking chase it, right? Like, for
Mm-hmm.
example, wealth. What do you have to do to get that? You have to fucking chase the bag. You have to fucking figure out how to get the game plan, set it in motion, and make it work. And then if it doesn't work, what do? You try again. Now, I got you. What's practice make?
Practice makes perfect.
No, it makes take that disbelief. He said, this gentleman's like, take that disbelief. Practice makes god damn it, I have it saved. Fuck, but it's not perfect. He literally says it's not perfect. Practice takes. Now I'm gonna have to go to my TikTok and find it. Oh my god. Hopefully I saved it. I don't even know when we
Practice
got out here. How long have we
makes
been on?
not that long.
20 minutes.
Practice makes muscle
Damn it.
memory.
No, it's hold on. Oh, that's loud. Fuck. She's right. I follow this chick. I like her a lot. Princess Advice. Go give her a follow on TikTok. She's super dope. I like her. I like her advice that she gives. But it's not. He says practice makes. It's not perfect though. That's the thing. Where is it? I hope I
Muscle
saved it.
memory. It makes muscle
No,
memory.
I didn't save it. Fuck. God damn it.
Yeah.
But it's not perfect because perfect. We don't get perfection. There's no perfection.
Adequate.
I know
Makes
it.
adequacy.
No, continuation. It gives you you know the process, the muscle memory, the things that keep going, because you can always strive to do better. Nobody's perfect at the end of the day, and I'm sorry I fucked that up, and it took me a few seconds, but damn it, it's fucking, it hit me so hard to say practice does not make perfect, because you can keep practicing and only get better, but you're never going to get perfect
That's true.
because you can always improve. And that was the main thing. It's like, it doesn't make perfect, but it makes you better, and you can always keep getting better. And when you fail and you stop, if you fail if I failed, or if I stopped after every fucking failure, I wouldn't be where I'm at.
I mean, technically nobody would be.
Exactly. That's the main thing. If you stopped and you failed and you kept failing, yeah. So,
So yeah,
maybe that's where we should call it.
I mean, fuck yeah,
Yeah, a little episode.
just a little lunchy time.
Yeah. So, well, thanks guys for coming to the Homo and the Sapien lunch special. It's only a little 20-minute episode, but we're gonna put it out. We're gonna do one of these probably weekly. Me and Carlita, when she gets back, not from her vacation. It's not a vacation, dog.
It's not a vacation.
It's not. But I told her to bring me shot glass back from her vacation.
I will bring you something back from her.
It's gonna be a dildo so I can fuck myself at the end of the day. Hell yeah! Well, thanks for
keep both hands busy.
Yeah, fuck yeah! Eating in one and jerking off in the other. You know, that's because I'm a fat guy. You know, there it is. But thanks for coming through, guys. We appreciate you. Love you. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Fucking stay fucking golden, motherfuckers.
Later.
Peace.